All right, so Andy Ruiz, the unified heavyweight champion of the world and the Joshua Slayer, uh, is basically saying that after he gets past Anthony Joshua, because he will be fighting Anthony Joshua in a rematch later on this year, probably in around November, December. At least that's what the reports are saying. If once he gets past Anthony Joshua, he wants to fight Deontay Wilder, which is perfect. Because if he does get past Anthony Joshua around November, December, that means by 2020, Andy Ruiz should be fighting Deontay Wilder, right? That would be the perfect time for Andy Ruiz to fight Deontay Wilder for an undisputed heavyweight champion, champion in the world, because that was Deontay Wilder's plan from the get-go, right? He keeps saying Deontay Wilder that he wants to fight. He was going to fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed in the year 2020. So this is all it was all going to happen that year anyway, right? At least that's what people were saying. Joshua was going to fight Wilder by 2020. But again, Andy Ruiz would have to get past Anthony Joshua in the rematch, and that fight once again could go either way. It really depends how Anthony Joshua approaches the rematch. If he goes in there and fights the exact same way he did in the first fight, and he elects to, fight Andy Ruiz toe to toe, he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Simple as that. Because you're not, Anthony Joshua should. I hope he learns his lesson. Don't hook with a hooker. Don't stand in the pocket of a shorter man who has faster hands than you. Don't do that. That's what he wants. So if Anthony Joshua elects to do that against, Andy Ruiz in the rematch, he's going to lose again. I already said that Anthony Joshua needs to change his game plan. He needs to, be the boxer. He needs to keep Andy Ruiz away from him at the end of his jab. He needs to move. He needs to stick and move. That's what he needs to do. Stick and move. Even if he hurts Andy Ruiz, he needs to take his time. I don't think he should go for the finish. I think he should just go right back to doing what he was doing and stick to the boxing, just stick and moving, because that's what got him knocked out in the first place. When he hurt Andy Ruiz, he went for broke. He thought, okay, I'm just going to overwhelm Andy Ruiz, and that's it. That's all she wrote. It's over, bro. But he quickly learned that Andy Ruiz was not actually hurt. He recovered instantaneously, and he ended up knocking him out, right? And that's the difference. Andy Ruiz instantaneously recovered when he got dropped by that vicious left hook that Anthony Joshua landed on him. But Anthony Joshua did not recover at all when he got hit with that, temple shot that destroyed his equilibrium. So again, now that Anthony Joshua knows that Andy Ruiz could hurt him, I really hope that he changes his game plan, or else it would be an embarrassment again. I'm telling you, he's going to get humiliated again. So I'm happy that Andy Ruiz is talking about wanting to unify it with Deontay Wilder, because that's all I want as a boxing fan. I want there to be an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I don't care who it is against. I don't care if it's Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. I just want them to be an undisputed champion. That's a great fight, by the way. Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder. It would be nice to compare how Deontay Wilder does against Andy Ruiz to how Joshua fared against Andy Ruiz. We saw what happened when Joshua fought Andy Ruiz. Could Deontay Wilder do a better job than Anthony Joshua did? Could he actually beat Andy Ruiz? I think he could. I think that if he lands his right hand on Andy Ruiz, Ruiz is not getting back up. But I think Ruiz has a pretty good style. Wilder does not really fight short guys. And he doesn't really, what Wilder has never fought is he's never fought a guy who has the head movement of Andy Ruiz. What impressed me so much when he fought Anthony Joshua was he was standing in front of Joshua and literally slipping Joshua's punches as he was standing in front of him. He was slipping his punches. Now Joshua was throwing these short hooks, and you saw him literally dodge the hook. So that impressed me. So I think that Andy Ruiz has really underrated head movement. He kind of reminded me of Saul Canelo Alvarez. When Saul Canelo Alvarez was fighting Danny Jacobs, he was literally standing in front of him and slipping the punches. That's what Andy Ruiz was doing against Anthony Joshua. Of course, he's way heavier than Saul Canelo Alvarez, so he's going to get hit. He's not going to be as quick. but still he has that ability to like dip and dodge, which is very impressive stuff. I really like that about Andy Ruiz's style. So again, he's gonna have to get past Anthony Joshua. And I'm just happy that he's saying this. I'm just happy that he's saying I want to fight Deontay Wilder next. Anyway, guys, so I have to say, what do you think of the video? Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm out.